Hello, welcome to my first episode of my dinosaur Minecraft world modded. It's on version 1.12.2. I've probably been doing this for a couple years on and off. Just thought I'd show it off. Yeah, so I'm gonna start off here. This is my Brachiosaurus enclosure. Let's get rid of this. I built this not too long ago. It was quite a rushed build. I think I built this over a year ago. Got a little viewing area from here. They've broken a lot of the trees because they're so big. And I've got another viewing platform up here to get a better view of them. At the moment, as you can see, one of them's escaped somehow. It's because sometimes when you load in, mobs can like go through blocks. So I'm gonna have to try and get this guy back in. Let me just do that first, and then I'll cut back to get show everything else off. Not a really great start to the video. All right. That was quick. As you can see, it's already turned night. That was ideal. So yeah, that's the Brachiosaur enclosure. That took me a lot of fences, as you can see. I do plan to make it a bit bigger for them because they're running out of grass and stuff. Because they eat like all the leaves and stuff. But and this is a museum I've made. It's full of all the stuff from the fossils and archaeology mod. And I've also put the Jurassic Craft mod in this as well to give me a bit more stuff to do. As you can see, I've been to an abandoned visitor centre. That's pretty cool. And then you got a Diplodocus.
Wow.
If you don't know, that's Diplodocus from the Natural History Museum here in England, in London. Yeah, I've got loads of cool little artifacts and stuff to put in here. The build took me a little bit. I wanted to make it something special, and I think I've put enough detail and stuff in that I'm, well, happy with the result. Then over here, I've kind of made like, I haven't finished it yet, but it's kind of like an office building for like scientists and stuff. If I go up here, I've actually got, it's a map of the whole park. It's not quite updated, some of it's a bit out of date. Then I've got like a whole little incubator place here. I don't actually incubate all the dinosaurs here because it's a bit too far from my main area, which is just over there. I'll get to that. This is where I brew all the potions and stuff I need for stuff. I've also got this furniture mod in. I think it's called Bibliocraft. It's something up somewhere up there. Then I've got up here. I don't know what I was gonna add up here. Obviously I'll get round to doing it, but at the moment it's work in progress. The plan is to make it a big, tall, like skyscraper-esque building. And yeah, I've got a little typewriter here with some books on, which I found really cool. And over in this area, there's lots of water, like flat water over there that I could put stuff in, and there's a lot of flat area around here that will definitely be used when we get round to it. Brother, why? I also need to get more food. I've actually run out of cooked eggs I've been living off. So then I'll come over to the bigger area. Actually, I don't know if I've got a bed here. I'm going to skip today because all the mobs and stuff are... I don't have a bed. Okay. We're just going to... Oh, I do. I don't go over to this area a lot because I've been focusing on other things, and I'll obviously get round to what I've done. And I hope whoever's watching is like the shaders I have. I can't really remember what they're called actually. So you got a little minecart track just to get to and from each sides of my park. quite quickly. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but it does the job. It does the job. Right. So, here is a Velociraptor enclosure. This is the first one I built on this world. As you can tell, it's a bit simplistic. It's a bit simplistic. I try to make it as cool as possible. I've got, because they're sleeping, I've got 3 raptors in here. They've been here for a while. As you can see, 374. I don't really know if it's like the actual age, but they've definitely been here as long as I have. And then over here, this is my main house. Got a cow farm here for food, and there's also in here, see another portal, and I keep villagers in here. Don't know if you can see any. There they are. Do a bunch of trading. I've also got some in here as well. One of my main villagers to get XP is in there. That's how I've got so many levels and stuff. Got a tiny farm. In here, I've blocked it off because there's a villager in here that I want to keep in here because I'm not sure his trades yet. It's actually my first time checking what trades he's got. Okay, he's being a nuisance. Oh, he's actually stuck. Oh. I've never seen this before. He's like a plain villager. Oh, mate. You can leave. Away. Got another map of the area. This is the other half of the park. This is where we are, and everything else is down there. I don't know if you can tell, but this little, what does it say, 5x5 was the original house I built, and eventually I just expanded it. I've got all types of archaeological tablets here. This is where I synthesize the fossils I find. As you can see, you got Ichthyosaurus DNA and Edaphosaurus DNA. We'll go put those away in a second. I've got lots of random chests around. This is my storage room. It's as organised as it can be. Some of it's a bit messy, like all the stone and stuff. As you can tell, I've got some sections are dedicated to one thing and some have to be split. I've actually got, I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be a redstone chest. I haven't labelled it. This is supposed to be dye and fossils and stuff. Then I've got a whole smeltery. I hope no one, if you're watching this, comments anything about this. I know it's off-center. Eventually I will drill in through that wall and get this even. Or maybe shrink this one down. And then I've just got a little enchantment room. It's a bit plain at the moment because it's a more recent addition. I'm not exactly sure what else I want to put in here. Maybe some furniture. Or some like armor stands or something cool like that. But this is actually how the bottom floor, the bottom floor. I've also got like a printer down here. Make some cool paintings and stuff. Then upstairs is one of my cool areas. I've got pristine figurines and pots and some cool biofossils and tar fossils that I've put on display. As you can see, there's Pteranodon, Triceratops, Anodus. I think this is, yes, Titanus, as you can see in the top left. Platypelodon and Smilodon. And this is where I synthesize everything. I've got some eggs in here. And this is where all of my DNA is. As you can see, I've done a lot of mining and a lot of synthesizing to get all this. Well, actually, I had some sturgeon going. Then I've got a bunch of like fossilized plant seeds, and I've got only 3 scarab gems. If you don't know this mod, scarab gems are like a way of getting tools and armor. I think armor at least. Actually, look. No, just tools, and there's also a music disc you can get. You also use these to tame certain carnivores. and like T-Rex, and I think Spinosaurus. Got the aquatic scarab gem here. This is mainly for, obviously, the aquatics, like Mosasaurus Megalodon. And then I've got a sifter here, but I've actually got a whole building dedicated to that. I'm actually gonna try and get some food. Yeah, if you're watching this, please do subscribe, leave a like, and then leave a comment. Maybe some ideas of what I should build next. I'm trying to think of some more, and because obviously it's a park, I want to maybe build like some restaurants and stuff. I feel like that would be really cool. But I'll take you this way. I've got a kind of like a swamp area, which again isn't fully built, but I was satisfied with it that I'd leave it. So on this right hand side here, we've got the mighty Sarcosuchus. If you don't know about Sarcosuchus, it's the largest crocodile to ever exist. I've had this one for a while. It's just, I don't know if you can tell, but I've had to replace the all the stone and dirt a lot, because when it gets hungry, it destroys things, and, well, I've been trying, there's this little glitch, I don't know if the mod creators are gonna fix this in the new port, but they love just to stick on like the scratching posts that they use to stay happy. They hate to stay away from it, and then it gets hungry because it's not eating. And then obviously it destroys stuff, which is very annoying, very time consuming. And then this is Megalania, it's a prehistoric Komodo dragon. It hasn't destroyed anything, because it actually eats. I've got it to ball in there as well, because it seems to be the better way to get things to be happy. And then there's also, I haven't got one for Megalania yet, but there's also another side you can see Sarcosuchus from. Which obviously he's sleeping now. I don't know why. I'm pretty sure in the Dinopedia it says that it's awake during the daytime. I could be wrong. But yeah, that's my swamp area. Obviously, I need to get more creatures over there. I think there's some like Diploclaws and other things like that, which is like a giant salamander. If you've ever seen one of those, it's a prehistoric version of that. Then I will take you over to my aquarium with the aviary on top there. Need to get a sign for the aquarium. Yeah, I built this was also one of my first things I built during COVID and lockdown. I was very bored with college work, so I decided to do this instead. This is obviously my ichthyosaurs. If you see, there they are. There's one. And there should be a second one. There they are, both of them together. They've also been here a while. Got some cool like paintings here. I'm not really sure the lore. I mean, there's also a mosasaur there, and I think that's Tyrannosaurus right there. That's been shot by Herobrine. I'm not really sure. I do like this mod, but I haven't studied the lore. And then we've got a nice. The shaders doesn't really enjoy this, but it's a aquarium full of Hynodus and Nautilus, which are Ammonite. They're like a modern day Ammonite. These Hynodus are the biggest pain in the ass of my life. They just love to not eat out of their feeder. I can go check this now, and their feeder's probably full, and they haven't eaten. Oh yeah, I've also got this. This is a way to get into the ichthyosaur's enclosure. Just swim in here. Hey guys. And they're friendly, very friendly. This is probably the worst redstone contraption a lot of you are ever going to see in your lives. I've tried my best, but, you know, it does the job. I haven't really decided to have another go at it yet. Maybe one day, maybe one day. It's getting to night time, but I've also got a path up here to my Smilodon, which is a saber-toothed tiger, if a lot of you don't know that. I hope... I've still got the ball in here. There was a ball in here to keep it occupied, but you know what? I have a theory that he just booted it out. He's sleeping, thankfully. This guy's killed me way too many times. Yeah. Well, that looks like it's going to be on the agenda. He's quite low on food. I might have to do that. Do some park maintenance. I was thinking of getting another one in here. Because I think he's a bit lonely. Then up here, this is my most recent build. This is my aviary. I was a bit proud of the structure I went here. I do want to kind of put some slabs under the dirt because I think it's a bit ugly, but I'm happy with the base. If you come around here, it's got the same design all along. In here, if you see, I haven't put a lot in here yet because I'm not sure what to put in here. I was thinking of maybe hanging some fossils off of the roof to make it look like they're flying. And I filled this up with as much fish as I can. I ate most of the salmon. That's why it's such an unequal amount. If you come up here, these guys are pretty friendly. Nothing here really hurts you. Here's the male pteranodon. They used to be multiple different colours, but I think there are some variants you can go out and get. But yeah, they're black and white, which I think is really cool. They've got this little log post. Some water. I probably should put some sand on the outside to make it look better. But you can actually get a good view of my whole area over here. Then I'm gonna go over to some of the last enclosures I've got. I really do hope, you know, some people give some suggestions of what we should put in this park. Or what we should build, because I love playing this. It's very relaxing. It's almost like a comfort game, if a lot of you know anything about comfort games. So up here I've got this is my sifter facility where I can put dirt and sand in, and it can come out with all types of fossils and bone meal, unfortunately. I haven't used it often, and I need to put one more in because I've just been getting all my fossils from mining and trading, so I haven't really needed to be doing any of this. This was the second building I built. Oh no, third, I guess, including the first enclosure. Yeah, I mean, you know, it does the job. It looks okay. I think I could do better with it. Then, this is my biggest enclosure I've got here. This is my Triceratops enclosure that they love to break out of. These guys have got to be some of the most annoying things in the world. Actually, yeah. I'm not sure how much longer I can take this of breaking every wall they see, just because they're getting a bit hungry because they're too stupid to go out and just eat. I'm just gonna quickly repair this and then I'll come back in to show the rest of everything off. Alright guys, almost finished. Just need to make sure the Triceratops are not hungry and have actually got enough food around the whole enclosure so they don't start starving. These guys have got to be some of the, again, the most frustrating things to keep. I'm not I haven't, you know, I've played this mod for a while, but if anybody's watching who's played the mod a lot, please let me know how on earth, let's do this, to stop, maybe just like build out what they can't break and stuff. I'm not sure what they can and can't. full. Okay. Says he's sleeping, but he's obviously not. I'm gonna put these in the feeder. Hopefully they actually eat out of that, and hopefully these grow out loads. Feed this to here. Alright, let's continue with the rest of the park. There's actually not too much left to show. Because we've been rolling for like half an hour now. I'm actually surprised I've been able to stretch this out for half an hour. So here I've got some Dilophosaurs. If you watch Jurassic Park, this is probably one of the most famous dinosaurs around. You know, they've got the like the fans that come out and squirt toxic stuff out. Actually gotta get some food for these guys. These guys are very, very easy to keep. They just chill. They don't really cause any problems ever. They just eat out the feed and use the scratching post sometimes. Not today, sir. Not today. Some XP. Over here, that was like meant to be some sort of watchtower. But again, I got distracted, did other things like probably this, just never finished it. I will maybe finish it one day, because that is quite a good place to put like some sort of watchtower. As you can see, I've got these paths going around. Not the fastest paths in the world to get around. But they're mainly just for aesthetic purposes. I don't ever stick to them. Probably the final thing I have to show is the Stegosaur enclosure. I tried to go with more herbivore aesthetic here. As you can see, these guys are just like the Triceratops and Brachiosaurs. They love to break trees. These guys have got better to keep. They now do actually eat and do stay happy. They used to break out a lot due to, I don't know, whatever they're getting unhappy with. Really like the models for these as well. They look, I don't know, I just think they kind of look like the old toys they used to get when you're like 5 years old. Well, yeah, so that is my park at the moment. I would love some suggestions to what I shall build next. I think I'll put a little something in the description of this video of some ideas of that I've got, and maybe if you're watching this, comment what you think I should build. Yeah, so thanks for watching the video. And if you enjoyed it, please subscribe, please like, and yeah, I'll see you next time when I next feel like doing this. All right, cheers, bye bye.